Okay, so I'm going to show everybody how to use the Honda HDS, and it starts with the software first. So you might see some blinking because I'm recording a screen, so it's going to look a little weird. So what you do is you take your RAR file, you open it, you extract it into a folder, and it'll look like that. Then you go to the file, go down until you see setup exe. Or setup, yeah, it'll just say setup. There we go. You click that, and then it'll open up this right here, and you just click next, yes. Then you put your country in, USA. All right, and I'm going to show you step by step how to install this. So it might take a little bit, but nobody shows these. And I actually rewrote the instructions and repackaged it and rewrote it because it was all in Chinese, and to figure out how to use this software it took me around three weeks or so. Yeah, it took that long because they kept sending me software that didn't work. So I probably used about 30 different softwares because I was confused about everything. The instructions were in broken Chinese. They make no sense whatsoever, like none at all. So that drove me crazy, so I had to figure out how to do this on my own. So this'll take a little bit. So if you're patient and you own a Honda HIM clone or Honda HDS, whatever you want to call it, this video should help you out greatly. And the other thing I was gonna say, I had to basically do instructions on this, figure it out for myself. So I'm not gonna do this for free. So if you want the software from me, you're gonna have to pay probably 20 bucks. I know I hate to do that, but I spent so much time on it and so much money, I ended up having to buy multiple softwares to do that. So you can see now it installed the icon. So this is what you're gonna use right here. Don't worry about IHDS. It doesn't work with the Honda HIM. The Chinese people will tell you it works, but no, it doesn't. This right here, this Honda Diagnostic program will work for 1992 to 2016. So any Honda Acura from those years, it will work for this. But anything after that, it won't. You need the Honda HIM, and then you have to buy an A.R.C.H.L.Y.T.E Max Flash Elite, and that thing's like about 600 bucks. So that will work with the IHDS. The Honda HIM does not work with that. Okay, so it completed now. All right, and I'll bring up my instructions because so I wrote this right here, and this will basically how to do everything. So you install WinRAR, of course, to open up the program. Whoa, what are we doing here? Accidentally misclick. Okay, so you go to the next part right here, and you take the genreg files and you copy them. So we will go here. There we go, open that up, and then we're gonna copy these. I'm doing this one-handed, so it's a little bit more difficult. So yeah, hit copy. Okay, now we're gonna go boom. So I will open up this, go to PC, go there, and there it is. It's in the C drive, genrad. Click that, and then I think it's in runtime. So you go there, and then you go to apps. I believe it's apps. Let me double check. Yeah, it's there. So now you paste this in here, and you replace the files. Okay. And then we'll go to the next step, which is, yeah, so you connect it all together, then you go to, I'm gonna skip that part because I'm not in the car. So you go to your device manager, and it's probably not gonna show up because I'm not connected to the car, so I will have to do that next. So when you order the Honda HIM, or Honda HDS, whatever you want to call it, this is what it'll look like. So you got a little phone cord thing you're gonna plug in here, and then this is the adapter, so this connects to here. And on the old laptops, which the Honda factory uses, they use like a serial port. These are like old as hell, but yeah, this is the adapter. So this goes from a serial port to a USB, and then this is going to go into your laptop. The other part is going to be your OBD2 cable, and then it's going to go into the data link connector down there. So that plugs into there, the data link connector, and then you'll get lights on. So I'll explain the lights too, because there's a lot of confusion, because there's not really a lot of info on this. So this is to your PC when it's working. I think it goes solid. And then this is your power, and that's your data link connector, so your OBD2 port. And then I gotta power the car on. So I'm gonna plug this into my laptop and show you how to set up the rest of the software. Oh, it came off. Okay. So this plug right here came off. Okay, so I plugged this in, and then I got this open back up, and then the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna hit USA 64-bit, and then you do yes, and then okay, and then you're gonna go back here, and you're gonna click that icon right there, so the diagnostic system. You're gonna start that back up. This program actually works really good. It doesn't have any glitches. And let's see, so the next part is going to be, I think, the COM port. So let me make sure I got everything, I'm not missing a step. Okay, yeah, so I'll do that. So I'll go down to the device manager, and then you'll see ports on here. So right here, boom, you'll see that. I already selected it to 1, but if you want to do it, you just go to properties, and then you go to port settings, you click advanced, and then you set it right here, and then you're done. So, because I already have that part set in my computer. Why isn't it closing out? Oh, I hit the wrong button. Okay. All right, so now I think you go to Honda HIM, and then you do, yeah, you select it to the HIM. So all right, so now you go here and you press F12 up there, so F12, and then you make sure this down here is not set to any of those other ones. Make sure it says HIM or HIM. And then I'm gonna go back right here, and then you're gonna go to this little car icon in the corner, click it, and then it'll connect to, it's connecting to the car. You can set the light right here. There's also a power option on here. It comes with the cord for power. That's if your car battery's low and you want to do this when the car battery's low, or you're programming something, you don't want to just use like the car battery. You want to actually use this. Okay, so that's pretty much it. You just enter your VIN information. You enter your odometer. I don't want to put my car's VIN in there because I'm doing a video. And then you just, it'll fill this stuff in. It'll fill in RSX, and then it'll say 2003. And then you can put anything here for the repair order. And then after that, you just follow the instructions and you're done. And you can see these two lights right here are flashing. They're connected. And pretty much that's it. That's all you have to do. It's that easy. You can program something. And after you're done putting your settings in, it'll say processing, please wait, and you'll see that light going. If you have a red light on here, it means it's not connecting. So you see that? Now it's connected to the car, and you can go to Honda Systems, and then you go to this checklist right here, and now it's bringing up this information here. So now you can do whatever you need to do. If you want to program the immobilizer, you can go right here. See, keep ignition on until the detector detects, and then there, that's all there is to it. So I'm going to end the video here. If you want the software, just I'll give you my PayPal information, and that's how you do this.